All right, we are back at the shop on Saturday. I came up here earlier today to see if I could fix this little tiny lathe. What's happened is the run out on it has gotten pretty bad. So when I try to turn these pins, it doesn't turn them true. Not really sure how well you can see that, but it's just enough to where I can't use this little machine anymore. And before, this part had broken on it, and well, the top piece that goes on there, and I did re-weld the plastic, but it broke again. So I've been making these pins just with the stock in here and using a file, and it's been a pain in the butt. That's how I've been making them this whole time, actually, because that when I put the bullnose on it, it's just, there's so much play in this plastic, it just wouldn't even work. So I just got back from the big city and I went to Harbor Freight. It probably bought their most expensive tool that they have in there, and I'm so not excited about it, but we're gonna get that out and get it set up. What we have here is the I can't remember the name of the brand. Straight up Chinesium mini lathe. And as you can see, the crate came properly broken. And we will get in there and see what this is all about. I need the right tool for this. Okay. I wonder if I can do this without getting cut. Probably not. Couple of wrenches. Plastic gears. It's reassuring. Looks like rubber feet. For the hog head. That's what that stuff is. So that's what 700 and change will buy from China. So I was trying to pick it up and the sucker wouldn't come. I figured I'd cut a box side down and try to slide it out. And then try to pick it up again standing on this, and it felt like it got even heavier. So they got some of these bolts in here. So we gotta get those out. And this base plate also came pre-bent, so I won't have to do that. Yeah, there it is. And it's gonna be a while before I get set up because I'm planning on moving all my crap into here, and I gotta move all this crap to some other location. Maybe back there. I'm not really sure. But yeah, I was hoping that I would get to turn some augers on it today. Not really sure if I'm going to get the chance to do that. I need to get my workbench in here. So I'm going to be working on that. I was in the process of moving things around, and then I remembered that I've got this countertop here in this dispensary. So I figured, well, why not? And I was going through the instructions, and I've just barely gotten through this, like the quick startup page, and I was looking right here. I'd already had the machine on, and I said, okay, well, the guard part 201, which would be that part, which is, goes over that, has a safety interlock in the lathe, will not operate unless the guard is properly in place. Install the guard if not already done so to ensure that the guard 201 is in its operating position over the chuck. The pin 251 must be correctly seated in the recess in the rotating plate for the lathe to work. See instructions. Okay. Sweet. And what was it? Do not change. It's got good thing to know here. Do not change the high-low gear in the back. I guess it's back here somewhere while the lathe is running. And you got a serial number up here. So yeah, it's gonna be a fun toy. It's covered in all this cosmoline, so I'm gonna have to get that out because I'm sure that all the filings and chips are gonna want to stick to that. I'm sure I'm gonna run into some more ridiculousness on this little thing. But until then, later. I almost forgot to mention, when I was paying for the thing, the lady's like, "What are you going to use it for?" "Oh, I'm going to use it to make machine gun parts." Later.